Hey guys, JawsTheSharkReviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. So here he is in his semi-truck alt mode, and yeah, now before we take a look at Prime himself, let's get a look here at his packaging. So yeah. And first of all, I know this figure came out last year. You know, it's a 2024 figure, and now it's 2025. But, you know, I've just been busy reviewing some other stuff, and yeah, so I just figured, you know, I'll try again soon, and here we are now. But yeah, so of course, you know, you're gonna see some of the stuff from Studio Series you haven't seen in a while, such as the numbering system. You know, they stopped doing that now. Yeah, but anyways, here's the front of the packaging. You can see Optimus right here, like the main artwork. You have the iconic, or kind of a recreation of the iconic scene in the 86 movie where Optimus, you know, leaps out of truck form into his robot form and starts getting in action. And there's the pose right there that we all know and love. I believe that the touch plays when he does that, so pretty nice. And yeah, so then we get product shots right here of Optimus and like his inside of his trailer with some of the accessory storage, and him in truck mode, which we just saw a little bit of, and we'll see more of in a bit. So yeah, Optimus Prime A631. Here's the top of the packaging. Oh god, this is gonna be really hard to show off. Here's the side of the box. What's there? I don't have that much space here on the table. Here's the other side of the box. It's another recreation of an iconic pose. That's I believe that's when he said, "Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost." Something like that. But yeah, big screen spire. I'd say that's the name of the backdrop he comes with. That's another thing they don't have anymore in Studio Series is the backdrops. In fact, here's his. There's a little bio, and yeah, you can just look at that if you want, just glance at it, and that's pretty much it for the packaging. Thank God, so now I can finally throw that out. But yeah, so let's get right back into Prime. So here he is in his iconic, I think is it a Freightliner? I'm not sure, but in his, we'll just say his semi-truck alt mode. And yeah, they really knocked it out of the park here, as you can tell. But yeah, but let's focus right now on the cab, and then we'll look at the trailer in a little bit, because you know it's obviously way too much clutter going on. So this makes it easier on me. But yeah, so here is Optimus in his cab form, and I think it looks really good. You know, there's some rough little areas, like I mean, it's really back here. There's kind of just, you know, a little bit of a gap. It's a bit ugly, and on this figure, I mean, these don't come off, luckily, but the smokestacks are a little bit loose. I mean, there are tabs right there if you see closely. You know that you know, this will slide into, and it kind of sticks, but not really, and it's just a little bit flimsy. So I don't know why, like, they had to have the smokestacks rotate when, you know, there's really no point in that. Like, you know, I've transformed this guy a few times now, and it's unnecessary. So but yeah, and here's the other side. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Kind of go quickly here because there's quite a bit to show off. And yeah, unfortunately, my copy, I got this guy back in like late December, so unfortunately, I was probably one of the last people to have one of these copies here where the heel spurs are upside down. It's not really that noticeable, but yeah, I got all mixed up on here. And but it's not really, again, it's not really that big of an issue for me. And you know, it's probably, honestly, if anything, it's a bigger issue for me to try to somehow knock out the pin and then try to flip it over. Like, I don't have the equipment for that, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't be good at it, so I'll just leave it as is because it looks right enough. But Yeah, if you buy a copy now, it should be flipped over, and for some reason there's like little dark lines, if you can see there. I'm not sure if that's like dirt or something, or mist paint, I don't know. But it's not the end of the world. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the cab. I mean, obviously it can roll. And yeah. Alright, so we'll leave that to the side. Now for the trailer. There's a lot more interesting stuff that goes on here. So this is, you know, how it comes after, you know, you remove it from Prime. But you can stand it up in a few different ways. Well, one way, but there's a few different little things to do. So first, just flip down these like little legs here. And if you're worried maybe that's not enough support, well, don't worry, because you get more legs right here. These big chunky blue ones. And these just kind of flip down right here on the sides. And there you go. So now you can have a proper truck storage right here. Or you could even go all the way around if you want to. You just have to flip in the smaller legs, and you could have that going on. So, you know what, I'll just do that. Yeah. But let's show off the details. So here's the back right here. I really love how they did it. You know, you get the little hitch right there, whatever it's called. You know, you just move that out, or kind of like reposition it, move it out, and then you can open up the imaginary truck doors. He doesn't have like little ones in there, but he's got, you know, the more traditional one right here, which we'll show off more in a bit. Tail lights right here, which I think is nice attention to detail, and the iconic stripe, and then the Oddbot insignia. And yeah, nothing really much on the top except for some intakes. And yeah, here's the other side and the bottom. They even went out of their way to add like this is like a spare tire at the bottom. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but it's really nice, you know. So let's open things up right here. So here is the trailer door right here on the other side. So you can see that right there. And if you open this up, you get all kinds of details and some little surprises in there. But yeah, here I'll go ahead and just remove this for right now so we can get a better look at this. So yeah, here's one side of the these trailer walls, I guess. And yeah, you can see, you know, there's areas to store all the accessories, which I think is pretty helpful. And there's two holes right here for the little drone thing or whatever that I just removed. And yeah, here's the other side. And yeah, really cool. And I like the little kind of detailing going on here too. So yeah, it's kind of, I will say the one thing, it's kind of boring in here, like with this dark gray color, but there are like Toy Hacks stickers or something. By the way, not sponsored, but I'm just saying, toyhacks.com, I'm pretty sure they have like labels so you can sticker this thing up and give it a little more flavor. So I'm usually not the type to do that kind of stuff, but I may do it just for the inner part of the trailer, because this is kind of just depressing to look at, as is at least. But you can kind of spice things up by just adding this all in here. But let me just look at everything individually. So yeah, here is the repair droid or whatever. I don't know what they call this thing, but came with I'm pretty sure it came with the original one from the 80s, and I know it came out with the Earthrise one, just in like an all gray color or something. But yeah, you can untab all this right here, flip this up, and extend this, and then that, and now you can have it fully operational. Let me just reattach this right back here. So yeah, you can have later on, I'll probably show this off in robot mode, but you could stand this up and then have this you know, work on Optimus Prime. So if he's like hurt in battle, you know, he can charge up and get some of his parts repaired. But I'll just leave that off to the side for now. And here is Roller, little Roller. I don't think Roller came with the Earthrise one, so that's a nice step up. I really love the nice shiny silver paint they gave him. Or, I don't know, I even know if Roller has a gender, just a little, you know, I guess an RC car, even though no one really controls Roller except itself. But as you can see right here, there's 2 slots, and if you're wondering what those are for, there's these 2 blue tabs right here on the repair drone, or droid, whatever, that you just plug that right into, and there you go. So that way, you know, Roller doesn't just, well, you know, roll around in here. So that's nice, because I don't know if the original 84 one had something like that. I doubt it, honestly. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that for now, at least. So yeah, I'll just take this off to the side, and we'll do some size comparisons here for Prime and Cab modes. So starting off, here he is with the Earthrise version of him. And yeah, I know I'm not bothering to just compare the 2 of their trailers, but lazy me. But yeah, here they are, and yeah, I mean, the Earthrise one looked nice, but I'd say in terms of cartoon accuracy, and honestly, just as a figure, this one blows this one out of the water. I mean, there's more paint on this one, you know, like with the headlights and stuff. I mean, I like what they did with the clear blue plastic headlights, but this really does feel like G1 Prime. This just feels like some sort of modernized kind of take on it, which you know, I don't mind. But if you want your, you know, your G1 cartoony Prime, this is definitely the one right here. And yeah, and even though, you know, I still have some little problems with the back of the cab here, it still looks leaps and bounds better than this one. This one just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it didn't look horrible, but, you know, there's obviously a gap right there, and that just doesn't look right. And of course, this all flips in. Luckily, on this figure, it's a little bit differently. These like side little canisters. So yeah. Here he is with the recently released Devastation Prime from Studio Series. And yeah, I forgot if I promised you guys to show a comparison. I can't remember. It's been like a month now, but just so you can see that right there. And last but not least, here he is with Bumblebee, who, yes, could fit inside the trailer. I may demonstrate that later, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it there for the alt mode size comparisons. So let's get right down to the transformations. So starting off, you just want to untab these blue pieces here from the front half of the cab, and then also raise this up at the same time. And you're just going to flip these down and flip back the heel spurs, the upside down ones. And yeah, then flip up the toes. And then after that, you just want to split the legs apart. And then fold in the wheel sections. And then flip around this, or actually first, fold in these tab pieces. I like how they kind of hide away. Right there. There's that, and then yeah, just flip around the shin pieces. So forgot to do this here. There we go. And now for these side pieces, you just want to bring this around right here. It should move. Alright, yeah, this. Am I doing this right? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Here, I think you just have to keep these flipped up for the time being. Yeah, so there you go. In the process, you just want to rotate around this piece and then move this in. This will kind of nice and cleanly go right in that gap right there, if you can see. There we go. Then you can close that up. Maybe. Yeah, no, it'll close. But yeah, and just do the same thing on this side. Just move this out, want to. Yep. And then just do that. Close that up. And we're almost done with the lower half. Let's try to work on the upper half in the meantime. So yeah, after that, just flip down these side pieces. And then after that, fold in these sections. Then after that, just remove the arms, disconnect them. And then after that, you just want to split apart these pieces. And oh hey, there he is. There's the boss's head. And then just bring this down right here like this. And there's gonna be a lot more folding to do. So yeah, let's get on with that. So then, yeah, just want to flip this up, fold these in, and then I think you just bring this down, yeah, like that. There you go. So now it's all nice and compact. And then yeah, so then after that, just want to kind of oh yeah, right here, almost forgot, you just gotta click this into place, flip up this blue piece, and then flip down the skirt pieces. So now we got, I think now we got the lower half of the body done, so woohoo. Yeah. But anyways, so just after that, if I can get this out. This is kind of the part where it gets stuck. Here. Oh, I guess here. Well, just one sec. I'll pause for a little. Okay, so now remember what you got to do. So yeah, so you just want to flip up these side pieces right here, and then after that, just move these other little sections out of the way right here. And flip this down, the front chest grill thing, just kind of move that together. And then you can just rotate this around, and there we go. And after that, you just want to flip this up, and kind of push that in, and then it'll go around, I think, or the other way maybe. No, it's got to be this way. Now I get stuck again. Oh, there we go. Never mind. So yeah, I got that done right there, and then just flip up his little antenna pieces, or whatever you call them. And yeah, then after that, you just want to bring this in there. Wait, I think I forgot to flip that in right there. Yeah, actually, never mind. Well, I did, but I just I thought you had to do a little more stuff, but no, you just gotta bring that up, flip that in, close that up, and there we go. So then there's this big tab right here that go into that long slot there, and there we go. Just compress that in, and just close up these side pieces. And then after that, just rotate around the waist. And finally, now for the arms. So what you gotta do is just strain these out, and then rotate around the bicep, and then open up the sections right here. There you go. Fold out the hands, and same thing on this side. Just open that up, flip that out. And I think, I'm pretty sure that's it. Is that it? Yep, that's it. So once you got that all done, there you guys have Optimus Prime. Get this standing here. There you guys have Optimus Prime in his robot mode, and I think he looks fantastic. Like, just absolutely perfect. Like, I really can't see anything wrong with this. Hasbro absolutely knocked this one out of the park. Like, I mean, we've been waiting, well, I mean, I wasn't alive 40 years ago, but I guess in terms of, like, the Transformers fandom in general, I mean, we've waited 40 years between, you know, when the franchise began and this figure's release to have an affordable Optimus Prime that looks this good. I mean, we've had Masterpiece figures, we've had third party, but this is probably like the first time we've gotten Optimus, like a G1 Optimus Prime that's a mainline retail price release that's perfectly cartoon accurate. Like, I don't think we've ever had something like this that can transform too, because I mean we've had some like the non-transformable ones, but this one right here can actually transform, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, let me just stop glazing its looks and let's actually get a more closer up look at it. So yeah, there's the head sculpt. It's absolutely perfect. I really don't see any complaints with it. The only thing I have complaints with right now is my lighting. Why does it look so wonky? But yeah, let me just try to fix it up a little. Yeah, let me just fix my mic for a little bit because it's ugh. Okay. So that's a little bit better. Not great, but better. But anyways, so yeah, here's the head sculpt again. Really nice. I'll show off the back. Perfect all the way around. And then yeah, you got the body here, got the metallic, like gray paint and silver and all that stuff. And then here's the waist, the hands, thighs, and yeah. And then here's the back. I mean, yeah, it's just a little bit of a backpack, but I think it's decently proportioned. And you know, the rest of it looks awesome. That's a better look at the back of the thighs and the sides too. So yeah, let me just straighten this up here. So yeah, let's show off the posability on this guy. Yeah, his head's on the ball joint, so you can move it all around. And you know, you can adjust his antenna. I don't know what's the plural word for antenna, but yeah, the shoulders can move outwards this much, and it can do a full 360-degree rotation. Biceps do swivel, bend at the elbow. He does have a wrist swivel, and the fingers can move out too. So his middle ring and pinky fingers are on one piece, whereas his index is separate, so you know you can have him do the iconic point. You know, I don't know why he points, but I guess to command, alright Autobots, go this way or something. Even though I don't think I've ever heard Optimus go off to Autobots, go here. Like, no. it's always been roll out or transform and roll out. Yeah. And unfortunately the thumb doesn't move, but you know, it's like, hey, at least we got some finger movement. That's sort of been Hasbro's standard, just having it like this. So yeah. Let's see what else. So his waist can move entirely. It's pretty nice and tight. And his legs can kick forward this far and back that far. And it can go outwards this much. It does have a thigh swivel. And a really, really nice bend at the knee. And what else? His ankles do pivot quite a bit there. And his toes and heel spurs, of course, can move up and down. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation on this guy. And you know, it's about, you know, average. I mean, well, the finger movement, that's, you know, that's really good. I mean, I'd say he does have some really nice articulation. Oh, I forgot to push these in too. You have to do that, but not too much of a worry. Yeah, the only real complaint I have with the robot mode is just, again, the smokestacks being kind of loose. You know, like they should just have them glued into place. I don't see what the necessary thing was to have these move around, or even if they did, they should have made them like a lot tighter. But I guess it is what it is. So, but yeah. Now, anyways, for the accessories, he comes with his ion rifle right here, and it's done really well. It's in, looks like a black plastic, just doused in gunmetal gray paint. Here's the other side. This will focus. There you go. Yeah, pretty cool. So you know, I can hold it in here. Trying to see if you can store it anywhere on this back. Yeah, I don't think you can. he just holds it, but honestly, it's an essential part of the G1 Prime. So why wouldn't you have him hold it? So there you go. You can do like one of those iconic, like the Marvel Comics pose, I guess. You know, on the front, you'd always have Optimus in the corner, and he did the pose something like this. And yeah, and he does come with some blast effects. Well, before we get into blast effects, he comes with his axe right here, his Iron John axe, used in only one episode of the show. I think it was the very first one too. But yeah, they still bother to include it, which I think was pretty nice. So the way you can have him hold it is not by holding it, because you have to flip in his hand back in from before. And if you remember, there's these little ports right here, and this also works on the other hand too, so it's not just like on one hand only. But yeah, he has the axe right here, and then there's like a little hexagon shaped hole here at the bottom, and you just plug that right in here. So now you can just hit stuff, chop it in half. Hey, it's an axe. It's his. He can do whatever he wants with it. So let Prime be Prime, I guess. But I'll just go ahead and flip this right back out. There we go. Now, let's put this back in his hands. Unfortunately, the one problem with the finger-adjusted hands are that, you know, sometimes it's a little difficult to keep the accessories in their hands. But it's not too much of a worry, honestly. So yeah, oh shoot, I forgot one of the blast effects was for its truck mode, but yeah, anyways, let me just show off these blast effects right here. So he comes with two for his gun. As you can see right here, it refuses to focus properly, so here, there you go. I'll just show off one, and I'll make it easier. But there it is. God, why won't this thing focus? Okay, here it is, orange clear plastic, and yeah, pretty flimsy too, so you just gotta be careful with it. But yeah, so you could just attach that right into his rifle, so you can, you know, so you could just imagine the stock sound effects from the show, you know, that pew pew, as he has this in, and yeah, and he comes with two of those. So if you lose one, don't worry, you got another one. And finally, his other little accessories are these right here. These come in apart, but so basically the purpose of these were for the cab mode, and I forgot to show them off. I had a feeling, I feel like I'm missing something, and I was. So, well, basically what you gotta do is there's these tabs here, and at the bottom of the cab, you just attach them, and then it's supposed to recreate his truck going in like a ramp position in order to, you know, recreate when he transformed into robot mode, and then, you know, when the air had his blaster out, and then you got the touch plays. I think, does it show in the box that? Oh no, it doesn't. I mean, well, there's the art of it, but there's no like actual thing. Oh, jeez, almost fell. I'll probably just go ahead and just show off the photo right here, just of what that looks like, just to save me some good old time. But yeah. So yeah, oh, and one more accessory. I must not forget this one, because this is basically obligatory with pretty much any mainline Optimus figure. So yes, surprise, surprise, he comes with a matrix and a chamber for it too. So you can just open up the chest right here, and then there's a second layer. You open that up, and there it is, the Matrix leadership, the same one that came with the Earthrise one. And yeah, I mean, it still looks just as good. There's the front, the back, and he can hold it, but you know, just like with other primes or Rodimus primes or whatever figure you have, it's pretty hard for him to hold it. So I'm not going to waste too much time trying to show that off, but yeah, he can somewhat hold it, which is part of the reason why he has his these hands with the adjustable fingers, so that way you can kind of get them around the like the sort of open cavity areas of the sides of the matrix. But yeah. But anyways, now just getting this all fixed up right here. And there we go. So yeah, now anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Bumblebee right here, the 86 one, so you can get the iconic G1 Autobot Duo, or just the iconic Autobot Duo in general back together, because I mean, literally everywhere you see Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, this, that, you know. So yeah. Here he is with the Devastation one, right there. The Studio Series Gamer Edition ones. And last but not least, here he is with the Earthrise Optimus Prime, and this is the real competition right here, but even then, no competition, because easily, without doubt, this one blows this one, like, not even just out of the water, but like the entire ocean, you know? Because, I mean, this one's not bad, but it's just kind of bare bones. This one, this is like, oh yeah, this is like the stuff you get, like, this is a Prime you'd see, like, on the screen, but it's in your hands, you know what I'm saying? Especially the back, because I really hate the gray that they did for this. Like, I really, to this day, I don't know why it's like that. It just makes no sense. But yeah, this one definitely nails G1 Prime, and all I gotta say is I may sell this one off at a garage sale or flea market or something. I don't know. But so yeah, that's pretty much it there for the robot mode size comparisons. And as promised, I'll return to the trailer right here. So yeah, because there's a few things we can show off. I just wait until now to do so. But so all the accessories it comes with, all the blast effects and stuff. Well, you could store that in this trailer, and it's in the place you wouldn't expect. I think it's been done before in like the Masterpiece Optimus Primes, but there's a little storage compartment right down here. It opens like right here. I forgot. I don't want to break this thing or anything, but it's definitely down here. Let me just do this off camera just to make sure I don't knock anything over. Okay, so here it is. It took a lot of force. So the first thing I'm thinking, like, wait, how do I do this again? And I'm like, am I sure I want to yank it? Because maybe I'll break some. Yeah, no, it just took a lot of force and stuff. I just had to yank it right out here. So this clip right here goes into the slot. I'd say be careful, but it's kind of hard to when it's like stuck in there. I'm not really sure of an easier way to get it out without, forcing it out there, but it is what it is. So yeah, there's a storage compartment right in here, and yeah, it's perfect enough to where it can fit at least all the blast effects. So you got these two in here. We'll probably just have them laid out like this, something like that. And then his guns little effects. You can put one along this side, and then another in here. Then you can close that up. There's not really enough room for the axe, or I think there is enough room for the axe. So you could put that in there if you want. But there's also storage areas right here too on the walls of the trailer, as we saw it before. I'm not going to go into a full detail of putting each one wherever. So I'm, again, not to waste time. But yeah, that's an option too if you want. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and put these back right in here. And there you go. So yeah. And yeah, speaking of the trailer, again, like I promised, I'll show off the kind of repair bay sort of thing. So let me go ahead and remove roller. from this. Oop, no, not you, little droid. I meant roller. But yeah, so let's put that right back there. And yeah, just stand that up. It's basically just like the other Optimus Primes that come with trailers. You know, like for example, the G1 Prime or the Earthrise Prime or the Masterpiece Primes. They all do that. If they got a trailer, usually you can do something like this. So, yeah. So here's this right here. Obviously not complete, but yeah, all you gotta do is just kind of have the droid extend it out, and then kind of bring out the claw right here, which by the way does actually open and close, as you can see right there. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I can clip right at Prime. Oh, stop doing that to me. But yeah. So there's that. And yeah, you could do whatever you want with it, but this is just kind of the general layout of it. So yeah, there you guys have that. So there you guys have my long-awaited review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. And I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys, he's awful. He's like a solid, like, I don't know, like a 3 or 4 out of 10. I don't know, he just doesn't do it for me, you know. I mean, people have been going around saying how great this guy is, but I don't see it, you know, because I'm you know, I just got an air-filled brain or something. I don't know. But I'm not just kidding with you guys. This guy is an awesome figure. I think Hasbro again really knocked this one out of the park. It's got to be at least like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I mean, he's just fantastic. Like, my only criticisms are, you know, just a little ram gap in the back of the cab. Not really much going on inside of his trailer. I mean, well, there's stuff going on there, but like, I'm talking like paint wise and stuff, because it's just that, you know, that boring dead looking gray color. And of course the smokestacks, I really hate, you know, how they're attached and stuff. I mean, at least, you know, they're not like removable, like they don't just fall out, because if they did, that would really bug me. But I just don't like how loose they are and stuff, and I just wish they're kind of like the Earthrise one, where it was just kind of molded in place. I mean, I guess I could kind of see why they do, because of transformation, like, you know, kind of adds clearance, but like, I don't think it's really that necessary, if you know what I'm saying. And again, if they did, they could have just had be a lot, like, much more sturdy in there. But overall, great figure. Literally everything else about this guy is, you know, freaking awesome. And yeah, he's basically, essentially what I see him as is like a $90 version of MP44, only, you know, he doesn't have random like QC issues or something aside from the smokestacks, obviously. But yeah, really well done. And yes, I saw the 86 Megatron photos, and I'm really hyped to put that guy with this guy. I mean, oh yeah, that's gonna be so nice to see together. But probably have to wait until the fall, or probably even the winter, to see that. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So, anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.